one. My number one dude.
Number one son.
Welcome, Big Will.
Big Will's here.
Oh, you guys be hanging out
Saturday
night. So,
Oh, man.
Whoa, he didn't like that. He didn't like that, Big Will. There you go.
Yeah, me shaking the table a little bit.
No shake.
Don't shake the table.
No shake.
Don't shake the table.
All right, well, we're going to get underway here. Right? We got some viewers already. 3 chimed in already.
Hey, Miss Ellie's watching.
That picture looks pretty good.
Miss Ellie's watching.
And we're going to learn eventually how to.
Turn that the other way.
So you can see there's a lot more to be seen on this set. There's stuff over here, there's stuff over there, there's stuff everywhere.
We have
Miss Ellie's on?
we have people working on it.
Yeah. Me.
Smart people.
Oh. In that case, it's not me.
Yeah.
Well, I know, you turn the thing this way, and it used to go that way. And then one day I turned it that way, and we went like this. And then I turned it back, and then we were like that. So we didn't, unless you want to watch this like this, you know, it's good for laying down, sleeping or something, but anyways. Welcome to the big shoot, alright?
Yeah, really big shoot.
Now, I didn't get any updates of anything that's going on today, but I'm declaring this to be our official Halloween episode. Because it's the last episode before Halloween.
Oh, you know what? I just saw a message.
You got a message?
Yeah.
What
From
else?
You. Park at the end of the driveway.
Oh.
Which I didn't do.
You didn't park it in the driveway. So, all my daughters are in town this weekend. Big to-do this weekend. My other daughter's getting married. So he's going to be trapped. And he's going to be crying when he can't. And no over the grass anymore.
No over grass.
No over the grass.
Hey, Doc, how you doing, buddy?
Doc's watching?
Doc's fine.
All right, Doc.
Don't know if he's taking the dog for a walk or not, but...
This is the time. I told him, walk that dog a little earlier. That's something that my buddy Raven gave me. A little alien. A little stretchy alien. A little stretchy alien, but... hey, Doc. Okay, Doc. Yeah. Princeton Vice. Robert Graves. The Midnight Movie. And Chad Bunny. So that's us. And all these... we're the Horror Hosts Incorporated. So if you go to Horror Hosts Incorporated on Facebook...
Yeah.
I think it's a private group or whatever like that, but you can... go on there, and that's a new group that we're a part of, the Horror Host Incorporated. We're going to be at the Monster Bash in July. Horror Host Incorporated. See how we did that? Doc crowned us that. He came up with that idea because he needed a name real quick when he signed up for the table.
Amazing what happens when people drink.
Yeah, and it's awesome. It's a good name. And
he's congratulating you and Uli.
Who?
Doc is.
He's congratulating Uli. Well, thank you. We're looking forward to this weekend and moving ahead.
They got a wedding.
Yeah, we got a wedding. But the best part is Big Will and Big Dentee had to sit together.
So, what?
Yeah, so I'm going to get some cameras going because it's going to be some fun, I bet. Be some fun happening. My two bros together. Hey.
Yeah. We're good, right, Will? We're good, man.
My third bro is Doc. This is my other brother from another mother. Doc? Yeah. That's my out-of-town brother from another mother. So we got them everywhere. But anyway, let's get this super special Midnight Movie, Middays Mayhem Halloween Extravaganza!
Hey, you know, this is like the Halloween show in essence.
I just said that for the next 5 minutes. I was saying that.
Yeah, I know.
I said because this is the last show for Halloween.
I catch up.
Yeah, you catch up. This is...
Okay.
No, get this.
I don't have to turn.
I was going
to say I must turn, but no, I catch up.
Oh.
Turn
you could wear a mask. Want a mask for Halloween?
No.
We should dress. I didn't have time to. I'm even wearing. Look at this, my nerd shirt. This is not Menards, but my nerd shirt. Yes,
I got that.
I got my hat.
Oh man, can't see it with big head anyway.
Big head and big body behind it. There you go.
Yeah,
it says The Midnight Movie. .net. .net. So, anyways, let's see
sure, so you can get contact and reach out to Big Dentee, and I can tell you about the
shirts. Go on to midnightmovie.net.
We got them in black and red.
Black and red, and special edition shirts that say, we never bring one down here that has Triff saying, but we don't know for sure, all that. That's limited edition, special shirts. You can get hats, puzzles. We got mugs, episode. We got here's the mug. We got episode.
Skit LP or LP CDs.
A skit LP. Sarah singing. The skit DVDs.
Yeah, you put it on your record player.
Yeah,
and
put
spin
it on there, play it backwards, and you hear something sounds funny, for sure. Look at that, dollar store, all kinds of goodies. But yeah, check out all the sales of our merchandise. We got posters, 25th anniversary posters. Yeah, show those. We got those. You request it, we can autograph it for you. We might even be able to track down the missing bubblegum card, get his signature. We don't know for sure because he's very hard. We're thinking about putting a tracker on him. But, or you can get that one. It's got all the cool posters in the background. Very nice artwork done by Master Mark Pinto. Mark, thank you very much for the work on that. Very awesome.
Grandmaster P.
Grandmaster P doing our bidding for us. He sent me the new posters for the new movies this morning. Thank you, Mark. I did get them. I was a little busy, didn't get the chance to reply, but he sends me the posters for the new movies that are coming out, and they look fantastic. So every Friday night, so you watch tomorrow night, every Friday night I share them on the Midnight Movie page. So that's Grandmaster Mark's work. I'll put the poster up for the movie. It's going to be on Spectrum because there's our
Connecticut Connection.
We don't know. We don't know about what's on the other channel. Spectrum, we know.
It don't matter.
It matters.
Just watch us.
Poor Hollis has had repeats for past 3
Yeah,
weeks
I don't
ago.
understand that. Sorry,
So I'm
Hollis.
going to jump on. I'm trying to find out from Rocco what's going on, but we can't control what they show. But I understand that Al can only show what he has, so I got to make sure things are whatever. We're on
We
it.
got to make sure the issue is on their end, not our end.
Yeah, so don't jump on Al yet, because we might have to jump on Rocco first. So and we will, right?
Yeah,
Well, we don't care.
Yeah,
We don't care.
and not, we'll stick Hollis back on them. They don't want that.
No. Now, Denny, usually I do the show, I prepare for it that morning, but
Yes.
I prepared for the show yesterday because I didn't know. Well, actually, 2 days ago.
Yeah, you got a busy day going on.
So I can't read some of my writing, so we'll see what happens.
Jeez.
But, oh, now I know what this means. I know what this little note to myself means. Today's the Halloween show, and I'm going a little bit off because I know everybody's, we did what we did. What did we did? What did we did? We did werewolves, right? And we did Frankenstein,
Yeah.
and then we did, what did we do last week? Something,
Yeah, that one.
something little known. I got the notes right here. I can
Yeah.
look. I can look it up. But anyways, today, for our big Halloween extravaganza, which really is not amounts to much, right? I thought we all know the famous slasher films, right? We know Jason Voorhees, okay, and we know Michael Myers, and there's Michael Myers, Leatherface, all the famous slashers, right?
Chucky.
And everybody knows them. Chucky. There's another one. Good. Dang, good. You're doing better.
Chucky. Yeah, I tried.
All that what we got to do tutoring is really paying off. But yeah, Chucky is going. Freddy Krueger. Okay, another one.
Tutoring. I thought you were talking about my intestinal problem.
That's a different kind of tutoring.
Tutoring.
So today I said, you know what though? What are the top 10 most underrated slasher killers? That they did slasher movies too, but you just they don't stand out like these ones. So I did go to whatculture.com and I got their top 10
Slashers?
Top 10 underrated slashers.
Underrated.
Underrated slasher killers. All right, so they're slasher movies, but the killer just never really caught on, okay, for some reason. But they're very good, all right? So we're going to start with number 10 is Frank Zito. These are the character's name. Frank Zito, played by Elijah Wood in the 2012 remake of Maniac. So if you remember Maniac, it's about that, he's just like a crazy killer
He's a
guy.
maniac.
Yeah, it's about,
maniac.
yeah, it was 1980, I think was, remember. Yeah, 1980. So it's about that, that era. They did a remake in 2012 with Elijah Wood. But about a mannequin store owner murders women and puts their scalps on his dummies.
Ooh.
So he's got, here's his handy for you. Joe Spinell played Zito in the original, and then Elijah Wood in the remake.
Mr. Cross has joined us.
Good, Chris. I'm glad you joined us. I got a song on here that is going to be directed right to you. I remember right
Yeah,
now.
we're not, take another picture of the Wendy's ketchup, Chris.
No, he does random. He would never do the second. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Raven from Raven's Rookery if he's watching today. Okay, a little bit more about my trip down to Fairborn in a little bit, though. It was fun. Number 9.
Number 9.
Victor Crowley from the Hatchet movies, okay? And if you know Victor Crowley, he's a hillbilly ghost that rises from the grave to avenge his death and his father's death. And it's played by Kane Hodder, the most famous Jason from Friday the 13th, okay? And I didn't even realize this, but there's been 4 films so far in the Hatchet series.
The Hatchet Man?
Yeah, but you don't see nobody going around saying, I'm Victor Crowley, right? So Victor Crowley, underrated. Even though his number one, Jason, played by the same actor, is like the top guy. So that's kind of weird, right? Kane Hodder played both.
Okay.
What's the difference? But Jason's more popular.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 8, now here's a weird one. President Nixon. That's what they call him. The character was President Nixon. Is the killer that wore a mask, President Nixon, from the movie Tripper. Now, I've never seen this, but I'm actually putting it on. That's what the note was. I'm putting this on our list. Next time we have movies, the Atlas.
Yeah.
That's going on my list along with Zombie. I'm writing my list down now. This sounds
Day
pretty
Tripper?
good. That's close. That's close. Because it was directed by David Arquette, the comedian guy from Scream. It's a comedy killer thing, but it takes place at like a hippie commune, like
Got the hippie
get
shake?
together. Yeah, they got the. How did you come up with that hippie shake? How did that happen here? Because you know what? That's been stuck in my
That's
hippie
the
shake.
hippie shake. You know, and then the Day Tripper with the Beatles.
So
these are all like Beatles. Oh man, Manson's gonna show up, ain't he?
Touch Skelter.
Oh,
You get to the bottom and you're back to the top of the slide. Oh, helter skelter! No. Helter skelter! No.
Anyway,
Okay.
number 8.
That was number 8.
Oh, like I said, number 7.
President Nixon. Number 7, Matt Cordell. Okay, from the Maniac Cop. Matt Cordell from the Maniac Cop series, played by Robert Zarr. Okay, the zombie cop that's going around New York murdering people.
He's a zombie cop.
He's a zombie cop.
A zombie.
He was a cop, and he was like killed, like that. Somehow he was killed unrighteously, and so he comes back from the grave to get his revenge. And Robert Zarr, remember Robert Zarr? He's the one who had the big. He was at Son of Away saying a few years back before he passed away. He has that big oversized jaw.
Yeah.
You know that guy. Super nice guy. Okay. I think even Triv knew him. He talked to Triv, so he has to be kind of nice, right?
Yeah.
Just to put up with Triv. Number 6, Leslie Vernon. Who's on there? What's that?
Number 6.
Oh. So
Oh,
it means
that's
anything
not-
good.
it's
I
a
saw
word
this
that you
LOL from Will. I've seen some
Yeah,
stuff on it.
that's-
You gotta feed it to me. So that
You know, he had Chris and
Chris
Doc
is saying
talking.
hi to Doc, so that's
Yeah,
we'll get a little
yeah,
community
yeah,
going. I
yeah,
like that.
They're doing.
Leslie Vernon,
Leslie
2006. Okay, this is the movie's called Behind the Mask: The Rise of Leslie Vernon, and it's a horror mockumentary following an aspiring serial killer, Leslie, as he stalks and kills teenagers, and he wears a creepy mask.
It's like you said, Vernon.
Vernon? No, Leslie Vernon. It's
Leslie Vernon.
Leslie
Like
Vernon.
Vernonigans.
Vernanigans.
Vernanigans.
You're right. He was doing Vernanigans.
Vernonigans.
In 2006, he was doing Vernanigans before Vern was even doing Vernanigans.
Wow.
So he was the earliest Vernanigans.
Vernonigans.
When I heard Werner, I think of Werner's Pop. Werner's ginger ale. That stuff's strong.
That's good though.
Number 5. Okay, now this is where this is kind of weird. Number 5, I just talked about it earlier. Number 5 is Jason Voorhees. And Jason Voorhees, that's Jason. He's popular, you know?
Yeah.
He's one of the popular ones. How he's not in the underrated list? Well, listen, hear me out.
Tell us why he is on the underrated list.
Hear me out. And I didn't even realize this. And I watched a lot of Friday the 13th, and there was like 20 of them, right? But I did not realize that the hockey-wearing Jason did not appear to
In
Friday
the hockey
the 13th
game.
3. And that too. I think he did use some hockey sticks once. But he didn't appear to Friday the 13th Part 3. Before that, he was known as Baghead Jason. And he walked around wearing a burlap sack over it with one eyeball hole. So he was underrated when he was wearing the burlap.
When he was wearing a bag.
Once he got the mask, then he went to the top. So that's when he's on the list at number 5. Okay, so Baghead Jason. Did not know they did not come out like this till Part 3. That's weird because it seems like you remember it all the way, right? But no. Number 4. A little killer named Mahogany. Mahogany.
Diana Ross sang about that.
Yeah, but not about this particular guy. But this was from the movie The Midnight Meat Train, okay?
The midnight meat train.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to leave that one.
That's not heading to Burger King after the bar's closed, Denny.
Well, there's probably a lot of people out there that say, "Hey, I'm bringing the midnight meat train."
They say that? Who says that?
I don't know.
You said there's a lot.
I'm sure there are people out there saying, "Hey, I bet Will does."
Will brings the meat all the time.
Yeah, he's
right?
bringing the meat train.
Right?
Will's bringing the meat train.
Will, comment.
Choo choo!
Okay.
Woohoo! Here comes the meat train.
Anyways, that film is about a meticulously dressed,
No, I'm sorry.
hulking killer. Right?
Hey, Raven, how you doing?
Raven's there! Raven, hey Raven.
When we started talking about the meat train, and Raven showed up.
Raven showed up. I'm going to talk a little bit about Raven in a little bit. As soon as I finish this top 10 list of the most underrated slashers.
Yep. Number 4.
But Mahogany was a meticulously dressed killer, hulking killer, so he was a big guy, praised up on the riders of a late night subway train. Okay.
Again.
Vinnie
Jones.
Jones.
It was going to be a late night TV show, and I was going to get worried.
Well, the midnight movie meat train could happen. You know where our studio is, right? It could happen.
You got the right one now, Raven.
Vinnie Jones was the big guy. I guess he's a former football player. I don't know. You might know Vinnie Jones. As Mahogany, and Bradley Cooper, before he really took off and did, Hangover and all that, he was the photographer that was chasing him through the train and whatever, getting involved with them. That's where he was in the shadows, in the shadows. In the shadows now. You're at home, I love my singing. Pretty soon they're going to be saying, hey, why doesn't Rich put out a Midnight Movie album like you were talking about earlier? The Midnight Movie LP. Maybe we will.
Oh, God.
We'll
have you and Trev doing your Frank and Dean imitation.
Frank and Beans.
Frank and Beans, yeah.
Number 3, this one's for you, Chris Cross. This one's for you, brother. It's on the list. I didn't make it up. Number three, Douglas Hickox. Vincent Price from the Theater of Blood. A deranged actor kills the critics that panned his performances, dressed in different character makeup and outfits. Oh, one of your favorites, Chris. Huh? In the box, but it's on the list at number 3, Douglas Hickox. Vincent Price. You don't even think of Vincent Price as a slasher, but
is he related to Wild Bill?
He could be. Listen, Hickox, not Cox. That's Cox, not Cox.
That's what I said.
See, that's Cox, not Cox. Hickox was Cox with a K. This is Cox with an X.
Cox is a cock, no matter how you spell it.
Well, like Cox Channel 45.
Cox is a cock, no matter how you spell
it. Now number 2.
Number two.
This guy is simply known as the Killer.
The Killer.
I thought it was, the Killer.
The Killer.
Jerry Lee. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. But, see, I'm singing again. 1998 film Urban Legend. Axe-wielding, hooded maniac killer, killing based on urban legends, okay? He was really good in this, really spooky, and there were sequels to Urban Legend, but they didn't use him anymore. They just used Urban Legends. Wow. So they got away from using the killer, but I guess he was really cool. He's number 2. That's number 2.
Chris wants the number 3 in the movie in the box.
It's in the box, Chris, but that's why I thought it was funny that it popped up on the list. And I put your name right there in the notes. Chris Cross Fave. See? Right there.
Yeah, it does.
See? And I wrote that days ago. So I'm thinking of you whenever. You don't even know what's going on, Chris, but I'm thinking about you. Isn't that weird?
Yes, there's a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
It's not just me, man. No.
Yeah. Number 1. Who can guess the number 1 underrated killer is?
Helter Skelter.
No, he was a good killer, but he's not underrated. Number 1 is Harry Warden. The gas mask, pickaxe wielding minor killer from My Bloody Valentine, 1981. Remade in 3D in 2009. So, Harry Warden is the most underrated killer in all of underrated killerdom. Harry Warden. My Bloody Valentine. Agree or disagree? If you agree or disagree, call us at 440-944-7105. And let Triv know. Let him know your ideas, okay? Oh, and of course.
How would they do that?
I just said to call 440-944-7105. To the hotline.
To the hotline.
Nobody's going to answer. You can leave your thoughts, whatever, curses, whatever you want on there. Or you can write us at post office box.
It's not really a hotline until you call.
Yeah, it doesn't get hot.
Then it gets hot.
Yeah, if you call really, really late, trivia's hot. But hey, post office box 81593, Cleveland, Ohio 44181. Come on, people. You need to send us some stuff.
Oh, your daughter is watching.
Who?
Kayla.
Kayla's watching me?
Yeah, she's watching.
Kayla.
Working.
I thought you was working at like 18 jobs today.
Yeah.
Kayla's watching. Hey, Kayla. Shout out to Kayla, who does her Aunt Frances. If you come to our live show, she's the one. She's Aunt Frances. She's a funny character, and she's got some good stuff up on YouTube too.
Yeah. We'll see you. See you Saturday.
We'll see you Saturday. Oh, I'll see you tomorrow, Kayla. Oh yeah. Hey, Kayla. Guess what though? I had to make some of my own picks for the underrated because I didn't agree totally with the list. You know, I always got to do my own picks, right?
Underrated.
Some
underrated picks.
Some
Okay.
You're going on a really low level, and I like it. Yeah, I like it a lot.
That's what I do.
That's what we do because I enjoy that. But here's a couple of picks that I made that I thought should have been included. How about Cropsy?
Cropsy?
Cropsy. Didn't you hear of Cropsy?
Cropsy.
Cropsy's like
it sounds like it might be an Amish type.
No. He was a burnt-faced guy from the movie The Burning, 1981. A summer camp caretaker, burned in a prank, stalks and kills the kids responsible. In this movie, Tom Savini did the makeup work in it. Okay, and the funny thing is, Tom actually skipped Friday the 13th Part 2 to do the effects for this film because he was so involved in it. You know, he's so interested in it. He did a great job. So Cropsy from The Burning. Check out the movie The Burning. It's a good film.
Our showmate's on lunch. He's watching.
Which one?
But Triv.
Oh, Mike is. Hi, Mike. We were just talking about
Triv?
Were your ears burning?
How you doing, bud?
Let me straighten my
Make sure they smear that sour cream through the whole entire taco.
That's where he's having lunch?
I don't know
that for sure.
I don't know.
Number 2 on my list, Charles Davis. Like, who's Charles Davis? Denny. You know who Charles Davis is? Scorpio. Scorpio from Dirty Harry. Psychopath killer based on the actual Zodiac killer in the original Dirty Harry, played by Andrew Robinson. We gave a chilling performance. He was ice cold. He was cool. Scorpio. I mean, I think I had nightmares after watching that Dirty Harry about that killer, and based on the Zodiac, rightfully so. But Scorpio, come on, wow, that's an underrated killer.
You know that one of the last scenes where he is falling into the water.
Yeah.
Next time you watch that show, look at his eyes. It's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
a scene. It's funny you mentioned because I just remember that when they shoot him. I remember the last scene, and I had nightmares and thoughts about that forever. That is an underrated killer. And
before
I know I touched on Clint Eastwood.
No.
What?
We're talking about the underrated slashers there,
Yes.
Trev. So Rich had a top 10 of underrated, and now he's on his own.
On my own.
And he wants to know what movie was going in the box, and I can't remember.
What movie's in the box? Theater of Blood.
Theater of Blood.
That was Theater of Blood. Chris said we should put it into the box.
And Rance has joined us. What's up,
Rance? Rance are just in time to get my third and final pick as an underrated killer that they didn't leave on here.
Underrated killer.
And this was back to you again, Denny. How about Evelyn Draper? Evelyn Draper from Play Misty for Me.
Ooh.
Jessica Walter plays a psychopath fan obsessed with a local DJ. Clint Eastwood again. Okay?
That is a really good movie.
That's a good movie. She gives me the creeps.
Yep.
Right? And she did an excellent job. Definitely underrated.
You never see that too much.
No, you don't see it one too much.
No, even around Halloween time or whatever. You really don't see that.
And that could be right up here with some
of the man, do we need to make that one of our possible
put it on the list?
Atlas list.
Oh, this list is
Play Misty for me.
Yeah. Triv, we already got a couple of my choices so far. Zombie, like we talked about at the shooting. A movie called Tripper, and now Play Misty for Me. That would be good.
Oh, man.
That would be good. So those are my picks for...
I don't have any.
You don't have any, like, underrated killers?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Like even in westerns or anything? War movie, underrated killer?
No.
How about like in a Dirty Dozen? Didn't they have it wasn't like Kojak? Wasn't he an underrated?
Oh yeah, he was probably underrated.
He was.
Well, he was a raper though.
Yeah, he was a bad boy. He wasn't an Evelyn Draper. He was a raper. But he was creepy.
If I thought about it a little bit. If I had been warned, I might have thought up it.
Well,
But, you know,
that's
it's not how we roll on the show, though.
No, if I warned you.
You punch and I counter punch.
Exactly. Yeah. That's it. You're
And
definitely.
who the hell is Emmy Morgan?
You don't know who that is?
No.
Emmy Morgan. Who is that, Kayla? Oh, Emmy. Is that the doll? From, no, that's Megan. Megan. Who's Emmy Morgan? I don't know. Remind us as we go on here. Now, I talked about last week that I was going. One of my bucket list things, Fairborn Halloween Festival.
Fairborn.
So you know what I did? We loaded up and we headed down there. And we went down and it was very fun. Okay? Festival, a nice family festival, lots of good food.
Loaded up the way.
Yeah, lots of Halloween costumes like crazy like you wouldn't believe. Went to Foy's. We went to a couple of the different Foy's. Yeah, Halloween town. It's known as a Halloween town. And it does not disappoint. But we went to Foy's. We went to a couple of the Foy's. A lot of cool stuff. I got a few things there. I got a shirt. Well, you see a shirt. I'm going to wear it the next taping. But I got a few things. The prices are very... No, it was from the Foy store. Oh. Not the toy store. The Foy. They did have a toy store.
Foy.
But Foy. Look, I give a thumbs up. Foy is cool.
Foy.
Yeah. But the prices are reasonable there. They got like tons of stuff, and the aisles are real narrow. My only complaint was I went during the Halloween festival. It was really crowded, so it's hard to.
Well, that's good. Then you know it's popular.
Oh, it's definitely popular, but it's hard to stop because there's so much to see. Like, remember those old dinosaurs? Like, you got all this stuff. There's 10 times that, and you're trying to see it, but there's more people coming down the aisle, and you just. So I got to go back, and I got to go there I want to go when it's like, winter time or something, so I can take my time and look through that place. But got a few things, and while I was there, I got to meet up with my buddy Raven from Raven's Rookery. Look, Raven's Rookery. It's a show, okay, just like our horror hosted shows. But
give it a call.
Yeah, go on YouTube. Look it up on YouTube. Exactly. That's why I just got like a big thing. Go on YouTube and check out Raven's Rookery. It's a cool show. Look what it gave me. I met up with Raven,
that's awesome.
And then later I ran into Jesus and Stan.
Raven's head.
Yeah, that thing's cool. And you know what he showed me? He gave me this. And he
says, you blow it and it whistles? No. Or when you blow it, it calls?
Jesus made these. Jesus, guy's name, Jesus. You can wear it, but I'm not going to put it on right now because I can't have my big head. But he says you can carry this like this. If you're walking in a bad area, and look at that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Look.
Look.
Yeah. That's cool, right? So... Thank you, Raven, and thank you, Jesus, and Stan. I say Jesus, because I think that's how you say it, Jesus. But check out his show, okay? We had a good time. It was a little rainy, so we didn't get to hang out that much. But hopefully I'm going to get back down there again. But the town, you're going to see some video on the show. I brought Raven's interview home for Rocco, and I bought some footage from the town. You're going to see.
Should be ready just in time for Christmas.
Yeah, well, that's what we do. We save it till next year, but by next year I'll hopefully go back. So I don't know, but you should see the decorations down there. These are not like you see around here. If you see some people go crazy, oh my God, they got the coolest decorations on there, cool houses and fantastic. So if you love Halloween, don't miss out on a Fairborn Halloween festival next year. Okay.
And Kayla says that's some friend from her work. She thinks she liked our. She thinks she'd like our show. Well, tell her to watch it, Kayla. Come on!
I thought you were saying she's like a slasher at your work, and I'm like, well, what?
Raven says it's surreal at Foy's around the month of October. I bet.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. They got displays outside. They got these giant, and Raven knows the guy that makes these props down there. They got these giant. Oh my goodness! You should see. They got them on the side of the side street. There's a big hearse there. Oh my God! Not one of those old-fashioned hearses like from the westerns. So cool. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Oh my God! I could go on and on about it. We had a good time.
Got an electric chair I might be interested in selling.
Denny, they probably have electric chairs down there to make yours look pathetic.
No,
but that's
mine look pretty good though.
It does look good here. No, I didn't see an electric chair, so you're right.
B&B Productions. Okay.
Who is that?
Bed and Breakfast.
B&B. That's his thing for his YouTube. Hey, and they gave me this. I showed this earlier.
Stretch Alien.
That's fun. I like that thing. That's fun just to sit around. Oh, Fun to do that.
Oh.
Thought I popped this
What
out.
do you do? Dislocated his
Hey,
shoulder.
see, they actually made these with their 3D printing machine. Isn't that cool?
That's
I
cool.
wish I could 3D print. Look at that's cool. I got it right here. That's going to go right here, Raven.
Lard does.
Eventually, it's going to go back on the set part here where I got Doc Dread back there, and I always put my buddies up back there. And this is going to go with me to wear. Now, here we go again, Denny. Everybody's sitting at home, and they're like, Rich, what are we going to do this weekend? Halloween's coming up. Well, what can we do this weekend? They're saying,
What are we going to do?
Well, I'm going to tell you, Denny.
You're going to go to a wedding! Yay!
I know I can't do any of this stuff. I'm tied up. And there's some cool stuff. For instance, Friday night, okay, at 6:15 and 8:45 at the Maltz Performing Arts Center, okay, they're having, it's called Candlelight. It's a haunted evening of Halloween classics. Like, nice, and if you've ever been to the Maltz Performing Arts Center, beautiful place, and they're going to have these concerts two different times. You have to go to feverup.com, check out for the tickets. But it's going to be awesome. Like all the Halloween music that
Abby Stanek says she's coming.
She's going?
Yeah, she says I'm going.
Hey, you're not going to be disappointed. But if you missed that, okay?
Yeah.
Sunday, October 29th.
Sunday!
You're not going to get shut out.
Can't say Sunday without going Sunday.
That's what, for racing, right? Back in the day. Right.
Raven says he'll come back he'll visit us next year.
Yeah, he's talking about coming up to Cinema Wasteland, so.
No.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun. Sunday, October 29th. If you missed the one Friday night at Maltz, you can go to the Cleveland Orchestra. The world famous Cleveland Orchestra is having their Halloween Spooktacular.
Ooh.
See my voice? Spooktacular.
Ooh.
Information at clevelandorchestra.com. That's Sunday, October 29th. I think it's from ages 7 and up and up and up and up. But that's going to be awesome, okay? October 27th to 28th. Now, this is kind of out of place, if you ask me. But they're doing it anyway. They're having Superman's Cleveland. You're not excited? Superman's from Cleveland.
Well, there's a lot of people that dress up as Superman.
Yeah, well, now they have a right because
There's people that wear red tights that have no business doing that.
you wear Superman gear animals, don't you?
No.
Oh, you don't? Oh, that's
No.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
No.
Mine's got like built-in Depends pad in it, though.
Anyway.
You know, I was at the store yesterday, and they got some fancy-looking Depends.
Is that right?
Yeah. You ever look at those?
No.
Why not?
Don't need them.
I mean, I need
Yeah.
them. You look through that, they got some different styles, different
Okay,
designs.
if you say so.
Okay, October 27th through 28th, Superman's Cleveland. On Friday, okay, they're going to have a book signing by Sarah Kun Lavia. So that's a mouthful. Sarah Kun Lavia and, no. Rewind this tape for a second. I told you I couldn't read my writing.
Yeah.
Book signing by Sarah Kun and
Let's move on.
Laura Siegel Larson. Laura, she's the daughter, or great granddaughter of Siegel for the maid.
Siegel.
Yeah, made Superman, right? She's going to be with. I guess it's a book they did together, and then they're going to be doing at the Rock Hall on Saturday live interviews and a screening of Superman 2. Okay, they're going to be there. The screening of Superman 2 is going to be at the Cinematheque.
Wonder why they picked two.
Who?
Who? Wonder why they picked two. Anyway,
Rich,
Rich, when is the Bigfoot event at the library?
Ha 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 ha! Who's asking that?
Chris.
Oh ho 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 ho! You're funny, Chris. You know that I screwed up a little bit, so I messed up. Yeah, well, some
there's
things
always
still
a
play
smart
so
ass
good.
in the crowd.
Yeah, there's always one out there. Touche, you got me back. But anyways, if you're interested in the Superman, go to supermanscleveland.com and get more information on that. Superman. Okay.
Raven likes Superhost.
I do too, but they're not having a thing for him. Hey, they're having a free spooky Autumn Fest from noon to 6 p.m. October 28th at Tower City Center. So down at Tower Center, a free spooky Autumn Fest. That's why it's called Free Spooky Autumn Fest.
You know, it has been a ghost town lately. It might be a cheap shot.
Pretty scary down there too, if you ask me. But you can go to eventbrite.com, check out the information about that. But it says free, so you don't need a ticket, obviously.
Yeah.
But must be from noon to 6, on October 28th, so take the family down, have a good time.
Yep.
November 10th through 12th, here's a big one, at the Cleveland Public Auditorium. They still have stuff down there? Cleveland Public Auditorium.
CPA.
Isn't that the medical mart or whatever? Is that the same thing? I don't know. But anyways, Ralphie comes home. Ralphie from the Christmas Story.
Hey, Ralphie, baby!
They just sold the Christmas Story house. The new owner says he's taking it forward just as it is, tours and all that stuff. But they're having Ralphie Comes Home, sponsored by the Greater Cleveland Film Commission. It's going to be the biggest cast reunion of all time. Even Ralphie's going to be there. So Billingsley's going to be there. Peter Billingsley, Ralphie. He's going to be there. They're going to be doing interviews on Friday night. Al Roker is going to be in town. Big Al Roker is going to be there conducting the interviews. I mean, it's a big deal.
Telling you about the weather.
Yeah, he'll tell you about the weather. He's coming all the way in from New York, so it's a big deal. Just to see Al Roker is cool. Then, after the interviews on Friday night and all that fun festivities during the weekend, all weekend they're having a cast expo. So you can go down, meet them, get their autographs.
The cast is exposing themselves.
They're exposing. That's what it says. Expo, cast expo. So it's
man.
Woo!
Hey, Ralphie, baby!
You're going to get to see Peter Billingsley.
Yeah.
And the rest of the cast. You even stick your tongue to something, and get your tongue stuck on a pole.
Raven says Ralphie directed the first Iron Man, or so he believed. Supposedly, it might be true.
We don't know for sure. Check that fact and get back to us. Did he really? I know he's a big time producer and stuff like that, so that's why he doesn't have to.
Yeah, they interviewed him on one of the news channels this week, and he spoke really highly of Cleveland. He liked his time when he was here.
Yeah, it was a long
Just
time
saying.
ago. He didn't like that much.
He
Let's
liked
go back
it.
too much. But anyways, you go down there and see Peter. He did that last year, that sequel. It was an excellent sequel, I thought, to A Christmas Story. I didn't think it should have a sequel. Okay. But he did it, and the rest of the guys going to be there. Even somebody else. A lot of people are always wanting to meet those elves. Remember the famous elves at the top of the thing?
The Oompa Loompa?
The one that kicks them down. They're going to be there. It's your chance to talk to them and meet them. So that's pretty rare.
How did you like kicking a little kid?
Yeah, and then you could always go to Castle Noel if you would experience this. Like Castle Noel has the whole thing set up there, and a great place too. Out of Medina, till Midnight Movie sent you out there. Castle Noel.
I have one, Raven.
What you got?
Red Rider.
You have a Red Rider?
Red Rider. Wood handle.
Just shoot your eye out.
Here's
the funny thing.
It's old. It's at least from the 50s.
Does it still work?
Yep.
Okay. When you've been shooting it lately, how do you know it works? I thought mine worked too, because I had mine when I was from the 60s. Yeah. And I shot it and it went, like it didn't have the same.
Animals get inside the old days, animals got in the garage.
You shot them out? You see
there was, me and Red Rider went in, me and Red Rider came out walking. Can't say that for the other animals.
Well, speaking of that,
I won't say what kind of animal.
A lot of people want to take their Red Riders down and have it autographed by Peter Billingsley.
Ooh.
Well, you can't. You can't because there's a law against having weapons inside the Cleveland Public Auditorium.
Take off the handle.
It's still a weapon.
Take off the stock.
They won't let you do it. Well, yeah, just take the stock.
Just take the stock in. Have them sign the stock.
But the funny thing is, you can drop your guns off at the Sheraton downtown. They're collecting them, and they'll have them autographed separately, and I guess you pick them back up. So there is a drop-off for your Red Riders at the Sheraton, Cleveland, if you want to get them autographed. I don't know how that works.
That's something fishy there.
Yeah, they're just going to collect Red Riders.
Yeah. We don't know what happened. Police came and got them.
If you're going to this and you like a Red Rider, I was at Walmart today, and they had a whole pallet of them this big, of Red Riders. So I don't know if they knew they're coming or what, but boom, like that. And here's a shout out. I'm not going to keep plugging a big company like that, but they had pumpkins for $1. Oh, big pumpkins for $1 there today. They must
and a BB gun.
Yeah, BB gun and pumpkins. Ooh. I got in trouble with BB gun when I was a kid. You said a big glass jar.
Yeah.
And my parents were home. My grandmother was watching me, and they weren't home. So I took the BB gun out, and I was shooting the jar up. And then I got in trouble. Then my grandmother came and yelled at me. I turned the BB gun on her. But when my dad got home,
Yeah,
You can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
It's against the law.
Yeah. Your ass still knows.
Yeah, it did. Boy, that was not a good idea. I didn't shoot my grandmother, but it did bad. Anyways, moving on. Also, you can't read this word.
Us.
Us. What does us mean?
November 25th.
Yeah, November 25th. Yeah, November 25th and 26th. The Cleveland Collectible Toy Show. We're going to be there. And the Best Western Plus in Strongsville. Stop by and see us and all these other cool stars. There's going to be other horror hosts there. But stop by and see us and buy our stuff. I thought this was connected to this because this is cool. We're talking about it's Halloween season. Mummies of the World exhibit at Playhouse Square. You can go see that.
That really looks interesting.
Yes, Mummies of the World. PlayhouseSquare.org for more information.
I don't know what it costs, but it looks really interesting.
How often do you get to see
mummies?
Real mummies like that? Like, I didn't know they could move them around like that, really. It must be in some super preserved environment, but I'm thinking about going to see that if I have a chance. It's true.
Around here. What if they came from our ward?
I don't know what the date is. Yeah, it could just be some public square or names. We don't know. People that went to last year's Tower City event. But the last thing I have, just for fun, and it's only through the Halloween season, Krispy Kreme donuts. Yeah, they have the special Scooby-Doo Halloween mystery collection. And they're specially decorated Halloween, like it's a box full of donuts, like donuts. Yeah, Scooby-Doo. And they're Halloween fun donuts, and they got little figures on them and some sort of mystery to solve. I don't know, but
need a number from 8 to 850.
How do you know it's time for that already?
8 to 850. We need a number from somebody. 13.
13 is a number for Halloween. 13.
Ranch, you gotta go to Krispy Kreme, everybody.
Krispy Kremes.
And Scooby-Doo donuts. 13.
What do we got here? Wow, you know what? We've read these. We've read all three of these. Give me another page.
Need another page.
This bad one. I remember on a book this thick that I read those, but I read all three.
You know, only because it's Halloween season. 666.
666. Then you're smart.
Just because it's Halloween.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh my God, The Exorcist. No, that's a joke. Let's see what we got here. It's called Rituals. Rituals, a drama. It was on TV, 30-minute show. It was produced for 1 year, 84 to 85. And Dennis Patrick, Joanne Flug. Remember her?
Yeah.
I always like saying her name, Joanne Flug. Tina Louise from Gilligan's Island. Ooh.
Flug and Louise. Flug was cute.
Yeah, sometimes if you saw Louise, you would go and Flug. Never mind.
I don't know where you're heading at that.
Yeah, you do.
It's the wrong path, though.
Andrea Moore, Mark Popple, John Lidstrom, Monty Markham, that's a big name. Christine Jones, Tim Mayer, Greg Mulvey. Greg Mulvey was from Mary Hotsky. Laureen Bozoff, Lori Burton, Kevin Blair. They had a lot of people on this thing. Oh my Lord, there's more.
Any big names that you recognize right off the top instead of reading them all?
Mary Beth Evans, she's from Days of Our Life. Okay, Kayla, my daughter's named after her. George Lazenby, the first James Bond. Well, second. George Lazenby, he was in that. Who else we got here?
There's some.
Michael Weldon.
What year did this take place?
84 to 85.
Wow.
Peter Haskell. Those are some names. And Lawrence Hilton Jacobs from What Happened in Mr. Cocktail.
Mr. Cocktail.
It's Boom, Freddie Boom Boom. Hey, that's funny though. Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, right? He played Freddie Boom Boom Washington, right?
Yeah.
And look, in this, he plays Lucky Washington. It must have been like a,
Yeah, you got typecast.
Descendant, yeah. You want to play Washington. Who can we get to play Washington?
The George?
No. You got Lawrence Hilton.
No, Lucky.
Let's see what this thing is here. George Washington. Rituals was an expensive experiment that failed. Oh, no. We hate when that happens. In the wake of success of primetime network soap operas like Dallas, Dynasty, and Knots Landing, the producers of this series felt the time was ripe for a syndicated nightly primetime soap opera. Rituals represent an investment of tens of millions of dollars.
Whoa.
That ain't nothing anymore, right? Tens of millions.
Yeah, back then, though, it was some coin.
Yeah, but it only lived through a single year. Set in Virginia, outside Washington, D.C., it focused on three families, the wealthy Chapins, the middle-class Gallaghers, and the Robertson, who was the conniving president of Haddon Hall, a local women's college, okay? The mortality rate was high among the early principals on the set, so I guess they got killed off a lot. One guy had heart disease, infighting. He had a scheming daughter, Taylor. They'd gone through 5 husbands and had a daughter. Blah, blah, blah. What else went on here? Eddie Gallagher, a violent man involved with criminal elements. But he got murdered. Ooh, wow, a lot of stuff on here. All kinds of stuff. What happened at the end? The series ended. Carter got most of the booty, but CJ had just been elected government, so whatever. But it's like one of those dynasty things like that. Well,
evening soap opera.
Yeah, evening soap opera, failed experiment, because guess what? All the women can't watch soap operas in the evening because us men are home. Yeah. So that's, during the days when they're sitting around eating their bonbons, they're,
Joanne just started watching. Joanne, we're about done.
Joanne, are you sitting around watching Days of Our Life today on Peacock Network?
Yeah.
We were just talking about people like that, so.
We weren't talking about Peacock.
No, we weren't talking about Peacock.
No.
But that's where you watch Days of Our Lives these days. Actually, I watch Days of Our Lives sometimes with my wife because it's fun. It's got Patch on there. You like Patch? He's like, Kayla, the kidnapped Kayla. What else you got? There's a book, or you made a book again here.
Oh, the book?
Yeah, because I guess sales have been skyrocketing since we mentioned
Cat Velour.
Arc by Cat Velour, okay.
Her mom is a friend of our show, does some of the artwork on the show.
Yes.
They get go to online, Barnes & Nobles or Amazon.
Yeah, I'm trying to, what's the name of the company this is from?
Archiveoftheodd.com.
Archiveoftheodd.com, yeah, there it is right there. And check it out. It's really cool. It's a cool read. You look inside it. It's different because it's not just like a boring read. It's got all kinds of different elements to it that makes it fun and exciting to read. So check that out while you can, because it'll be flying off the shelves now that we talked about it.
You got it, Raven, and speak highly of us when you can there, buddy.
Yeah, Raven's a good guy. I had a lot of fun down there with them. Wish we could have hung out a little bit longer. But next time we'll make plans for a longer trip.
Matter of fact, everybody that's watching, let them know that we do this and that we have the midnightmovie.net.
Yeah.
Check us out there. So
Horror Host Incorporated, go over to that Facebook.
Hopefully before long you'll be seeing some changes on our website.
Ooh.
Some things going on. So.
And remember, I don't know if you don't have a Roku, I used to have it right here, it's over there. If you don't have a Roku, you can't see us on the local cable, you can always go to the midnightmovie.net, down to our showcase, and there's other movies there that we've shown, and the new episodes are there in the showcase, so you can watch online. And some people know how to cast that stuff, Denny, up on their TV. I don't know how to do that. But if you do, you got that capability, cast it up on your TV and have like a big viewing party. Because we have a lot of fun. And guess what? Last week, little John Rinaldi was on our show. And we had a special trip out there. Guess what? This week, little John Rinaldi is back!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for part 2, a second episode. He had so much fun. He decided to do 2 episodes with us. We had a great time. That should be airing this week on Spectrum. If not, check out the showcase. We had a great time with little John. So two episodes
cool guy.
with us.
Maybe
when he gets back from Florida, we'll twist his arm. We'll do some more.
Oh, maybe we should do a road trip and go down there.
We can do that.
But
he didn't.
Wonder who we can get to sponsor us to go down there.
You want to sponsor us? If so, you can go to Post Office Box 81593, Cleveland, Ohio.
Send us down to Florida and talk to Little John.
Yeah, send us down. And while we're down there, we'll even go talk to Houlihan. We don't care.
Yeah.
We'll talk to Hooli and who else.
We'll talk to everybody.
Yeah, we'll just go around talking and sit on the beach with them and we'll pick their brains, right? We promise. We swear. It's not just a vacation.
No, we'll work.
We will work hard.
Hard.
Yeah, because sometimes it's hard to find a parking spot at those beaches, and you got to walk a little bit. But we will work at it. Is it all we're doing?
Yep.
That's enough. Hey, have a happy and safe Halloween. Make sure you put some treats out for the little kids, because this is their time of year. I know the adults are taking it over.
Yeah, if you want to have some treat for the adults, you know, that are walking with the kids, you know, feel free to do that.
A lot
too.
of people do that anymore. The parents will sit out there and they're having their own little party, and the kids are coming up and they're getting candy and stuff.
Yeah,
It's like
nothing better than having drunk adults giving people candy.
Yeah,
Arr,
that's when you get to grab the whole thing.
Arr.
They're like, it's your one, kid. Especially if it's a change, sometimes you can change it.
Thanks, Doc. He said it was good, fun show.
All right, well,
we're
going to leave on a high note because you said it's a fun show, so we're going to get on
You got family that's going to be here before long.
Yeah.
I got family that's going to be at my house before long.
It's a party already, and Halloween just started.
Yeah, we're moving on. So
till next week, my friends. Daddy, take us out.
Hey, we'll take it out. Rich is making his way to the camera. Again, thanks for everybody watching. MidnightMovie.net. Check us out. And check out the website. You're going to be seeing changes here pretty soon. So, everybody, take care. Love you, man and woman.